Hello students, our, our today's topic is matrices. Matrices is the plural of matrix. Simply, if we write plural of matrix, that will be matrices. Now definition of matrix is an arrangement of mn elements in m rows and n columns is called a matrix. Some facts about matrices. It has no value, always denoted by capital letter. It is always denoted by capital letter. Okay, first it has no value, second it is always denoted by a capital letter. Got the point? And third step is elements are always written within this square bracket or this bracket, circular bracket. So what did I tell you up to here? Matrix is simply an arrangement of mn elements in m rows and n columns. This is the definition of matrix. And facts about matrix are: it has no value. It is simply a representation. We do not find value of matrix because it is merely a representation, and we use it to solve linear equation, that is application in your syllabus, and it is also used in economics, biology and many other fields too. It is always denoted by capital letter, so don't use small letter to denote it. And third thing is elements are always written within this square bracket. This is globally accepted, so don't use any other bracket to express elements of matrix. Got the point? Now, number of elements in a matrix means how many elements will be there in a matrix is equal to number of rows into number of columns. Suppose there are 3 rows and 4 columns, then there will be total 12 elements. Now, important thing is, what is an order of a matrix? So how would you write order of a matrix? It is simply number of rows cross number of columns. Order of matrix is equal, suppose there are m rows and n columns, then matrix will have m cross n as its order. Here is an example: A is equal to 1 2 3 4. It has 2 rows 2 columns, so its order is 2 cross 2. Here 1 is A11. A11 means first row first column element. A12 is 2. A12 means first row second column element. And 3 is A21 means second row first column element. And 4 is A22 means second row second column element. Now move to types of matrices, means kind of matrix. How many types of matrix? There are various kind of matrices, but in your syllabus there are few types of matrices which are listed as below. First is row matrix. Row matrix means having exactly one row irrespective of columns. That means there may be any number of columns, but restriction is that there will be only one row, so we call it row matrix. And another is column matrix, having exactly one column irrespective of rows. Means condition for a matrix to be a column matrix, it should have one column irrespective of rows. There may be many rows, but the restriction is there should be only one column. Now third one, zero matrix or null matrix. It is denoted by capital O, having all elements as 0. It is always denoted by capital O. Okay. There may be any order of a zero matrix. There may be 2 cross 2, there may be 2 cross 3, there may be 3 cross 4, there may be 1 cross 1, there may be 2 cross 1, any order. There is no restriction of order, but the condition is that all elements will be 0. Now next is rectangular matrix. In rectangular matrix, number of rows is not equal to number of columns. There may be a difference between number of rows and number of columns always. Means if there are 3 rows, then columns may be 2, 1 or 4, but not 3. So it is called rectangular matrix. Next step is square matrix. It is opposite to rectangular matrix. In rectangular matrix, number of rows is never equal to number of columns, but in square matrix it happens always. Means number of rows will be equal to number of columns. Here it is given as A is equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. This is 2 cross 2 matrix. Since number of rows and number of columns both are 2, so it is a square matrix. Got the point? There may be 3 cross 3 matrix, there may be 4 cross 4 matrix, there may be 5 cross 5 matrix. All these are square matrix because number of rows and number of columns will always be equal. Now next is diagonal matrix. A square matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if all its elements except principal diagonal are 0. That means a diagonal matrix, first it should be a square matrix. Basic condition for a matrix to be a diagonal matrix is it should be square matrix. Now another condition is that all the principal diagonal elements should be non-zero and other elements will be 0. Now what is the principal diagonal? Now look at the matrix. Here this is the principal diagonal. There may be many diagonals, but principal diagonal, what is the principal diagonal? It is starting from the first row first column element and ending at last row last column element. Means here A11 which is here 1 and A33 which is 3. So all the elements lying on this diagonal are said to be principal diagonal elements. Okay, next is scalar matrix. If in a diagonal matrix all the elements are identical, means all the elements will be equal, then it is called scalar matrix. That means in scalar matrix, first it should be a diagonal matrix, and second condition is that all principal diagonal matrix elements will be equal, means identical. So it can be 2 2, it can be 3 3, it can be 4 4 or any other scalar. Next is our identity or unit matrix. If in a diagonal matrix all the principal diagonal elements are equal and unity means 1, then it is called identity matrix. It is denoted by I. Always we use I to denote an identity matrix. It is also called unit matrix. Here first is 2 cross 2 identity matrix and another is 3 cross 3 identity matrix. You can see all the principal diagonal elements are 1, so it is called identity matrix. Now all these are types of matrices. Now we move to equality of matrix, means when two matrices are said to be equal. There is condition: two matrices will be equal only if they are of same order, means they should have same order, means one is 2 cross 3, then another should be 2 cross 3. Otherwise we cannot equate two matrices. If they are of different order, then those matrices can never be equal. So first condition is they should be of same order, and another condition is their respective elements must be equal. First condition was they should be of same order, and another condition is their respective elements should be equal, means a11 equal of first should be equal to a11 of the second, and a12 of the first should be equal to a12 of the second, and so on. Here is an example. If a is equal to b, then a11 is equal to b11, a12 is equal to b12, and a13 is equal to a21 is equal to b21, and a22 is equal to b22. Now take an example. Example first is x minus yz 2x plus 3yw is equal to 3, 5, 11 minus 7. Find x, y, z, w from these two matrices. So as we know that these two matrices are of same order, both are 2 cross 2, so their respective elements must be equal, means x minus y must be equal to 3, z should be equal to 5, 2x plus 3y should be equal to 11, and w must be equal to minus 7. Now it is clear that z is 5, w is minus 7, but we don't know about x and y. So x minus y is 3, 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. Solving these two, we get x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 1. That's all for today. This is the actually first part of your chapter matrices. Very soon we will be with part 2. So enjoy this video, and please like, subscribe